An Israeli lawmaker warned a father of a hostage held in Gaza that his son will be left for many years in the dungeons of Hamas, after the father said he supported the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Yehuda Cohen said that while he supported international law, and since the government of Israel and the coalition that supports it committed a crime and treason against the state of Israel, he was forced as the father of a kidnapped soldier, a serving female soldier and an officer in the reserves to approach the International Criminal Court in order to support them in the arrest warrants against Benjamin Netanyahu. Cohen, whose son Nimrod is held hostage in Gaza, was speaking at a Knesset committee on Monday. In an angry response, Knesset member Eliyahu Revivo, of Netanyahu's Likud party, yelled while pointing a finger at Cohen and said, "Keep up this drivel, you're putting your son to many years in the dungeons of Hamas, IS." The confrontation happened as officials say Israel and Hamas appear to be inching closer to a phased ceasefire agreement. But a deal hasn't been reached yet. And there are a number of obstacles that could scupper the talks in Qatar. The war in Gaza has ground on for more than 15 months. It started on October 7, 2023 when Hamas militants stormed into southern Israel and killed about 1,200 people and abducted around 250. A third of the 100 hostages still held in Gaza are believed to be dead. Gaza authorities say more than 46,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's offensive, but officials there don't distinguish between fighters and civilians.
אני תומך בחוק הבינלאומי, ומכיוון שממשלת ישראל והקואליציה שתומכת בה פשעה ובגדה נגד מדינת ישראל, אני נאלץ בתור אבא של חייל חטוף, בתור אבא של חיילת שמשרתת עכשיו בצבא, בתור אבא של קצין במילואים, ללכת לארגון הבינלאומי שנקרא ICC, בית המשפט הבינלאומי לפשעים, בית המשפט הבינלאומי הפלילי לפשעים, כדי לתמוך בהם בצווי המעצר נגד בנימין נתניהו, בגלל שממשלת ישראל והקואליציה התומכת בה בגדה במדינת ישראל
תמשיך את דברי הבלע שלך. שקט, אל תגיד לי שלא, אל תגיד לי לא, אתה לא בעל הבית פה. שנייה, תמשיך את דברי הבלע שלך. אתה מכניס את הבן שלך לעוד הרבה שנים למרתפי החמאס דאעש.
Mr. President, sir, do not agree to a partial hostage deal. That is a confirmed death sentence to those left behind, and it will ensure the war drags on aimlessly and endlessly.
Two soldiers of the invading Russian army have surrendered to a Ukrainian drone and were captured. The Russian soldiers, who were intercepted by the aerial scouts of Ukrainian armed forces, hid in a bunker in an attempt to survive. However, their shelter was destroyed by drone missiles. Realizing that their efforts were fruitless, the Russian soldiers signaled that they wanted to surrender and advanced along the path shown by the drones and surrendered to the position of the Ukrainian fighters. The Russian soldiers said that it was impossible to hide from the Ukrainian drones, stressing that the drone operators did their job perfectly.
Поэтому мы решили сдаться, потому что поняли, что нет смысла прятаться. Не убежишь вообще, никуда не убежишь, не убежать, не спрятаться, смысла нет. Пакет в плен выехали. Вся радиакую турбу. Удивила работа вашей была с самого рассвета нас обнаружили. И начали, не давали нам покоя. Пытались спрятаться и так, и сяк. У нас везде находили. Мы пытались перебивать, но все равно находили. Так что все время над нами висели птички. И была у вас работа, это отлично. поэтому мы решили сдаться, потому что поняли, что нет смысла прятаться. Птичек не убежишь вообще, никуда не убежишь, не убежать, не спрятаться, смысла нет.
Mexican firefighters have arrived in U.S. to help battle wildfires which have devastated large areas of California. 2 aircraft carrying the crews as well as humanitarian aid landed in Los Angeles on Saturday, where they were greeted by California Governor Gavin Newsom. "This is what friends do," Newsom said after welcoming the firefighters. "This is what relationships are all about. Friends in need being there for one another." Firefighters raced Saturday to cut off spreading wildfires before potentially strong winds return that could push the flames toward the world-famous J. Paul Getty Museum and the University of California, Los Angeles, while new evacuation warnings left more homeowners on edge. Light breezes were fanning the flames, but the National Weather Service warned that strong Santa Ana winds, the nemesis of firefighters, could soon return. Those winds have been largely blamed for turning the wildfires into infernos that leveled entire neighborhoods around the city where there has been no significant rainfall in more than 8 months. The fire also was threatening to jump over Interstate 405 and into densely populated areas in the Hollywood Hills and San Fernando Valley. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed the death toll from the wildfires ravaging the area has risen to 16. The total of confirmed fatalities stands at 16 victims, and the cases remain under investigation. 5 of the deaths were attributed to the Palisades fire, and 11 resulted from the Eaton fire, the coroner's office said in a statement Saturday evening. The previous number of confirmed fatalities was 11, but officials said they expected that figure to rise as cadaver dogs search leveled neighborhoods and crews assess the devastation. Authorities have established a center where people can report the missing.
This is what friends do. This is what relationships are all about. Friends in need, being there for one another. We want to be there for the people of Mexico in times of need and disasters, and we're incredibly humbled and grateful that the President was willing to send the crew you see behind me. They'll be out on the lines within the next 24, 36 hours, and we're very, very grateful.